Jack Currie, we've seen you around the Kings Meadow and the new ground doing jobs and stuff around the club, but you were involved in the matchday squad for Lincoln. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy experience, sort of going from doing all the jobs at the stadium to actually being on the bench. So you always look up to those players, sort of thinking, oh, look, they got to this stage for a reason. And now that I sort of got my opportunity, the whole experience, I mean, the team is just brilliant at the moment. It's just great to sort of have that sort of involvement that I've always been wanting, essentially, and no better place to have that at the Plough Lane.
And you wasn't the only one, because Zach Robinson, Archie Proctor and Hussein Beeler as well. Was there good camaraderie that we were all in the same first team squad?
Yeah, I mean, we've sort of always kind of grown up over the past few years, playing together, playing minutes, and sort of to have that sort of progression onto the bench as a squad just means a bit more to us. And no, as long as we get our chance eventually and we all sort of stick together, keep doing what we're doing, the boys are doing great, we're staying focused, we know what we need to do, so essentially just keeping that focus, keeping that determination, and hopefully we'll get more chances.
And you've been with the club since you were 10, so to walk into that dressing room at Plough Lane, see the number 26 hanging up, what did that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it means so much to me, because it's been a long sort of journey that we've all been on, especially through injuries and everything. It's just great to sort of get recognised for what I've been doing in training, and just having the chance to walk through, seeing my number, there's no better feeling in the world, essentially.
And you've been with us since the age of 10, so what's that academy background prepared you for the first team, and how much has that helped?
Yeah, so sort of knowing what the club's worth, sort of the story that we've been through is a massive part in that, because we've all sort of grown up knowing the story of the Dons. It's been such a great story to be a part of, and now actually being sort of in it, it's amazing to me. And being there since the age of 10, I've sort of developed, and I've known what the club's worth, what the badge is worth. Hopefully I can give back to the fans.
And Robbo has been a big part of that, and now he's involved with the first team as well. I mean, how much has he helped your game?
Yeah, I mean, he's been massive, sort of a lot for me. Always really helped me on sort of the whole mindset of the game, that just believing in your ability sort of thing, and you'll get the chances. And he really sort of dug into us, believed in us, sort of through thick and thin, essentially, and that's why he's been such a significant character in my development.
In terms of what you're doing now, you're doing jobs before training. Are you still cleaning boots?
Not just yet, but if ever they need it, we can do it. I mean, it's something that we've grown up doing, so it will stick with us, and that's part of the character building that Robbo and everyone sort of kind of upheld on this first team journey as well. What's
the usual drill then on a normal training day? Do you come in and help set up then with some of the other lads?
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff we normally do is sort of centred around setting up in the mornings. We come in sort of normal time-ish, but we're usually the ones that do the stuff. We're alongside the coaching staff. So it's good to sort of get that interaction with them, being able to speak to them what they want, and you can kind of see what you're going to get out of the training session, which before is great. So it's all part of it, and it's just enjoyable.
And you were brought up locally, wasn't you? Where are you living at the moment?
Yeah, so I'm sort of Esher way, so not too far away. Sort of there, I've always seen sort of the local football. It's been a good journey so far, and sort of something that I'm proud of where I come from, and I'm so lucky this place is as near as it is, because it's really been a part of me.
Did you get messages from friends and family when you were in that first team squad?
Yeah, I mean, even if it was still on the bench, it was still sort of a great moment for our family. Sort of no one's ever got to that stage before, and just want to make them proud. So hopefully keep working hard to get my opportunities and taking them when they come.
In terms of what you can offer moving forward, what are your strengths as a left back?
Yeah, so as a left back, I want to be known as a player that you sort of know what you're getting, 100%. I'm going to fight every minute for the team, sort of all the heart and everything that the Dons is about. I like to think I have a lot of that in me, and we can just push forward as a team.
I believe there's even a secret weapon, the long throw. Robbo's talked about. That's something you could see doing at Plough Lane in the future.
Throw, something that it's not really recognised as much, but no, when it's needed, it'll come out.
Yeah. Do you work on it?
I mean, I don't know how, to be honest, but I've always sort of done my core work ever since my injury, so I've just worked around the muscles for a long throw, and it's kind of helped me out.
You are 18 now. You had a real tough time, didn't you, with an injury? So that held you back. How difficult was that?
Yeah, so sort of in the first year of my scholarship years, I stress fractured my back, which was obviously a horrible moment for me and my family, because it meant I couldn't do the thing I love, and that was tough, because seeing all my teammates and the team progress as well as they did, sort of through thick and thin, it made me realise how much I missed the sport and how much I wanted to be a part of, and it sort of gave me a new hunger that I found in the later years and really pushed forward towards the more recent years. So it's all character building, and I've been good for it.
It's great to hear. And you spent some of this season on loan at Leatherhead. Obviously that's probably going to hit the buffers now because the league suspended, but what was that like for you?
Yeah, so sort of around that period it was mainly sort of getting used to the whole system of first team football, knowing that every point matters, having a manager whose job's on the line, and that's something we never really had at academy level, because we were always looking to progress sort of development wise. However, this is sort of on the basis of some people's careers essentially, and every 3 point matters.
So the rest of the season, as you just touched upon, you know, the loan option is probably not going to happen now. What's your ambitions for the rest of the season?
Yeah, so obviously I want to continue sort of being on the bench, of course. Making my debut is the main priority. However, being on the bench sort of is so finite, and it obviously has to mean something. So the time I get to cross the white line will be the time where I really sort of continue to push on and just know what I do when it comes to it, and put a bit of heart into the team.